Record? Okay. Alright, so we were talking about my torrid love life before class. And so this may might make sense that I'm giving you the speech, but this is the speech, and I've given the speech throughout for a while in this class, and it's more designed maybe for a younger audience, but I've had older students be like, I wish I would have gotten that advice when I was in my lower 20s. Go ahead and get your snacks. There is two things that should be on everyone's list when it comes to choosing a partner, all right? And I wish I had a board so I could write these things up here, but and this applies whether you're gay, straight, transgender, two-spirit, bisexual, whatever you got going on, this applies to this, right?
What is a two-spirit, like a switch hitter?
Two-spirit is where, like, it's a Native American thing where if you have one sexuality in your heart, you have your phone in your mind. Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay.
I think you're married. I don't think you're two-spirit. Who knows?
Bruce Jenner was married.
Exactly.
That's transsexual. That's completely different. He's not two-spirit either. All right. So anyway, there are two things. Any guesses on what those two things are? I'm gonna tell you a story, and then I'm gonna tell you this.
Use protection.
Political views.
No, make sure they're
Compatibility.
Compatibility, political views. Neither of those are right.
Physical attraction.
Equal attraction. That's a good thing too. That's not one of those two things though. Those are both good things. All three.
They
of those.
have lots of money.
Money is a part of one of them.
Financial stability.
Yeah, that's one of them, but not exactly. But yes, that's
Financial independence.
So you've got one of them.
Okay.
He's got one of them. Then there's another thing.
Mental health.
No, although that's a very good thing.
Communication.
Communication is the key to life, and that's a good thing, but not the other thing that I'm thinking of.
And what is it?
I mean, you probably want to make sure they don't have anything that's like for life that you don't want to have for life if you're going to end up marrying them.
So I mean, what,
Diseases.
Like hepatitis or
disease?
something.
Okay, not having Hep C is a good thing too. Yeah. Or that's.
Yeah.
Or the HIV, that would be a good thing too. Although I knew a very happy couple that the gentleman had, he got it from a blood transfusion. He had HIV and they were married, and I don't know how they did things, but they seemed happy.
Sexually attractive.
That's a part of the other one.
Attraction in general.
Actually, that's a bigger part. The one that I have is a smaller part of that. So, all right. So I'm going to tell you the story, and then we'll let you guess again. And keep in mind, you already got one. So, this is me in high school. When you're younger, you can date pretty much anyone you want. And, when you're in your lower 20s, probably the person you're dating then is probably not going to be the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And even if you do, the relationship is going to change, right? So, like I say, once you're getting older, you have to make better decisions in your relationships, right? So, these are my parents. They've been married as long as I've been alive, so at least 30 years, well over 30 years. My mom and my dad, and my mom was a single mom. She had my brother with her first husband, and then when she divorced, she was a single mom going to graduate school on food stamps. And then my dad came along, and they got married, and shortly after he adopted my brother. And both of them are teachers, and teachers don't make insane amounts of money, but you don't really hear a lot of teachers, like unemployed teachers. Teachers don't really lose their jobs very easily. So anyway, he was 8th grader science, she was elementary. So, and then this is my brother, Dylan, and we look a lot alike, even though technically we're half brothers. And this is Susan, and my mom's name is Susan, and his wife's name is Susan, which is kind of weird because they're now both Susan Hayes. So his mom is Susan Hayes, and his wife is Susan Hayes, but it's okay. And she was also a single mom. She had 2 kids from her first marriage. And my brother, he actually makes a lot of money. He has an MBA and makes an insane amount of money. But that's not why he's important. He's a good person. Okay? And these are her 2 kids, Michaela and Chantel. This is an old picture because Michaela is actually going to college here in the fall. And Chantel is now a bratty teenager. But this is us at their wedding. So anyway, that's that.
Is that you?
That is me.
I don't look like you.
I don't know, it's been a while. This is 2007, so it's been a while. So, this is them at their wedding. So, DSMC 2007, Dylan, Susan, Michaela, and Chantel 2007, right? Alright. Now, those are 2 good stories about marriages. This here is my cousin. Correct. And she is, this is us at the wedding night. She's amazingly attractive, she's smart, she has a lot of things going for her, but she has had really poor choices in gentlemen. The first one, so she's a few months older than me, but she's on her third marriage right now, right? She is very poor, she's very poor choices. But in the second marriage, so when she
You
got
did
married,
just say you're attracted to your cousin, right?
I say she's attractive.
Okay.
You can say your cousin's attractive, just not, I don't want to do inappropriate things. I'm not incestuously attractive to her. So anyway, this is Glenn, her second husband, right? And in addition to being an amazingly unattractive person, he also he graduated from college, doesn't really work. He works overnights at a group home. But they offered him more money, and they offered him a better job to work during the day. He's like, no, I want to work at night so I can sleep while I work. And also has mental health issues and lots of other things. So that's that. But they had a child with her, Evelyn, right? And so once for the third one, she had to be more serious. I've never met the third husband. I didn't go to the wedding, but I guess he's better. I don't know. So, as I said, there are two things that should be on everyone's list. Now, you guessed the one thing, and you guessed what the second thing should be.
What was the first thing again?
The first thing is financial stability.
Right.
Well, it's a part of financial. It's actually a bigger part of financial. Mine's a smaller part of financial stability.
Consistency.
Consistency is a good thing, but that's
Having the same goals?
goals would be yes. That's a good thing.
Complacency.
Liking
Giving
other
up,
person's
just giving
kids.
up.
Liking the other person's kids is important. That's not what we're going for, though.
Adversity.
Diversity,
Adversity.
adversity. No, not really. I don't know.
I give up.
Okay, so good teeth, no credit card debt. So, and the reason these are important because no credit card debt doesn't mean you make a lot of money. It means you live within your means, right? And credit card debt is the worst thing. So if you date someone with credit card debt, then you should stop that. And having good teeth is something that you can fix because if you care about it's an appearance thing. It's something easy you can fix. Even if you didn't wear braces when you were in middle school, you can fix that, and it's an indicator of good things. So, good teeth, no credit card debt. That's my advice. Now, this is the last girl I seriously dated, and the speech has changed throughout the years. This is the one that manages backwoods and moved to Texas. So anyway, that's that.
Does this say 2008?
2008.
What's it say at the bottom of that picture?
13.
13.
13. This is 2013. And this is our dogs hanging out. There's Siggy and her dog Katie, and that's at New Year's Eve. So, and that's at Myriad Gardens. Now the speech has changed throughout the years. So,
So you're a Sooner fan? I've seen you at the Sooner show.
I mean, kinda. I go to Sooner games. I went to OU, and I live like 3 blocks from the stadium. Is that okay?
I was
10
just
points
asking. I
off.
thought maybe we could have one thing in common.
Sorry.
That's alright.
And this is Jen, the Tim Tebow girl. Remember back to the first speech. She's now married to a guy, Julio, and he is super controlling and doesn't let her, like, when they got married, like, she quit talking to me and, like, we never, whatever. We were just friends. She lives in Dallas now. And this is Lauren, who now lives in Midwest City. I don't know what she's doing anymore. But. So, that you can stop. We're done.